Good evening. Some high school students may get the chance to sleep later in the morning.
Cincinnati Public School officials are looking at an option that would have classes starting later. Local 12's Larry Davis has the pros and cons of the proposal.
Teens love their sleep, and for many parents, dragging them out of bed and sending them off to school is one tough job. Cincinnati Public School officials are now looking at starting their day later, allowing high school students to sleep in. Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center sleep expert Dr. Dean Beebe endorses a later start time. He says there's a long list of benefits.
Missing fewer days of school, we see less tardiness, we see suicide rates that are lower, we see better safety on the road, and there's a good sign that there's also better academic performance as well.
SCPA parent Pam Palmarini is also supportive of Cincinnati Public High Schools starting later.
The little kids seem to be ready to go earlier, the older kids not so much. And with the amount of time my daughter spends on her homework and stuff like that, an hour or two extra would help her.
But public school officials say there are some drawbacks to the plan. Altering the school schedule could not be done without changes to Metro's bus schedule. A March 2017 memo from Metro to CPS noted it would cost tens of millions of dollars to afford additional buses to transport students at a later time. Total cost between $25 and $50 million. Dr. Beebe says many high schools across the country already start school at 8:30 or later. Contrary to what many think, the late start time, he says, doesn't mean teens stay up later. They do get more rest.
The reality is that there are a lot of things that we would do for our kids to make them happier, healthier, and safer, and learn better in school. Why won't we do this?
Cincinnati Public Schools will hold a community meeting to discuss later start times on Thursday night at 6 p.m. It's at the Marison Academy. CPS students are also being